Dear friends, followers of S Healthcare CNM TV, once again, thank you so much for taking your time to follow our channel. This time, we are going to show you how you can cook eggs in raw papaya and ripe papaya, how you can cook eggs in fresh milk, so that we may facilitate the digestion of those foods for people who are weak, who need recovering very fast, or convalescence. So, first of all, this is our papaya. You look at it. We have peeled it, so the time we are going to slice it. So, we slice it, first remove what we don't want to include in our food, the part, then we slice longitudinal position our papaya. Because it is raw, the latex makes it very sliding. That's why it was challenging me in slicing it. Yeah. After slicing, we remove the seeds. That's obvious. We remove the seeds, so we keep them aside. Then we continue our procedure. We continue our job. Demonstration of how everyone should prepare the unripe papaya in milk or with eggs, for the purpose of facilitating the digestion and metabolism, even absorption of nutrients in those foods rich in protein and fats. So we slice our papaya longitudinally. Follow the steps like this. Okay. Then after slicing, we keep them in our utensil. Prepare the utensil to prepare for the next step. Okay, look at them. Then the next step is coming. Next step is slicing transversally. Okay, small particles to prepare them for cooking. Okay, check carefully. Every tool, every equipment is made in order to follow food safety procedures, laws, and regulations. That is very, very important, because the food which is safe should not bring anything except nutrients provided to supply to the consumer. Okay? That's why we follow those steps. We have cleaned everything, sterilized, then we proceed with preparation of our food. Here, the papaya will not be used as a fruit. It will be used as a vegetable, because it is unripe, and it is going to play a role of helping in the pre-digesting our milk and pre-digesting our eggs. So the consumer will not have any challenge in the digestion and absorption of nutrients from those foods. So you should follow the same steps when you want to prepare papaya in any food you want to enhance the absorption by providing pre-digestion. As we have seen it, papaya is rich in enzymes, papain and chemopapain. Very important for digesting proteins. Yeah. So we are still slicing, and we make sure that we do not hit our knife on the equipment which we are using while cutting or slicing our papaya. We never hit our knife on it so that it may not lose its power to cut. Okay, after slicing, we divide our papayas into two parts. One part is for cooking with milk. That is the one, that one. The next part is for cooking in water. Then after cooking in water, we add in our eggs and we continue to cook until we get the final products for consumption. So follow the steps. Follow the steps, my dear. Next step, we are going to pour our milk, our fresh milk, in our sliced papaya, unripe papaya. Okay. Here we are pouring or putting the milk in our sliced papayas, unripe period papayas, without the seeds. We have removed the seeds and we keep them aside for waiting for the next steps. Obviously, is cooking. Yeah, it's cooking. But while they are kept there, also the process start, because papaya start digesting the proteins and the fats in milk until we put them on the fire. You will see the final products. Healthcare CNM TV with the Healthcare Consultancy and Research Center, with the mother company, Healthcare Reflexology Phytonutrition Research Center. We have used the papaya in many experiments, helping many clients. Now we are demonstrating them to you. Our papayas, here they are. First we cook them in water. Then we use the utensil which can help us to cook as fast as possible. Because this one with the aluminum, because aluminum conduct heat, but it is roast very fast. So it doesn't help us to cook very fast as we want. That's why we changed this one from using this one protected by aluminum and used the stainless. That's why next step you will see stainless instead of this. We just use this one to demonstrate, show you that the first step we cooked our sliced papayas in water until they become tender. Then we transfer them in a different saucepan. That is a stainless steel saucepan, which help us to maintain heat and allow us to cook properly as we want. So this method of cooking in pans protected by aluminum, maybe it can be applicable in oven, but on a stove is not applicable. It has proved not applicable, but in a stove it is applicable. But here it is not applicable. That's why we replace it by a saucepan in stainless steel and expose it direct to the fire. Because this one we do not want to expose it the fire, because it is a food keeping item, not for cooking. That's why we did this one. Okay, it was just a trial to see whether these things can be used in cooking, but it has proved not applicable. So we are going to change to transfer our papayas into this stainless steel saucepan, and immediately the heat increase and they boil very fast. Well, the surface is big and the heat is more kept than it was in our small item. So we get advantage of cooking very fast as we want. Make sure that you cook until papaya become tender. Then the time comes and we add in eggs. And here, what is facilitating us? We're going to add our eggs now. Going to add our eggs. Okay, because papayas are proved to be tender, so the time to add in eggs has reached. Look, we take the egg, clean, and then we break them. Okay, transversely. Then we put our broken egg into the mixture of water and papaya to add in the third item, the egg. So we put 2 eggs, not 1, 2. Okay. And they will continue to boil. Continue boiling. Take the second egg. As we did on the first, we cut it transversely. Then the shell, we dispose it. Then we continue to cook our food. Okay? You should follow every step, because you should do the same as we do. We take this time for you because we are your servant. We prepare this for you. We know that you need it. You need this service. So that's why we do it, to demonstrate. Look. So the egg started to coagulate, so it's time to start mixing. Okay, we are showing up. Okay, yeah, showing it to you so that you may see every step what is happening. So look, that is the water, that is the egg which has started to coagulate. So it's time to start mixing. Okay. You know, in cooking, mixing is important so that every part is mixed. Every item is well mixed with the other. Okay? That fan you see on the side, it helps us to increase the energy. The energy for cooking our food. Because when you put the air brings oxygen, and oxygen increases the energy on the fire. So the cooking time is shortened. Again, let's show you the steps. Okay. Our stove is clean. Our charcoal is selected, not any charcoal. Yeah, clean charcoal, so that where we prepare our food, no dust at all, nothing which can contaminate our food, nothing at all. Everything is clean. Okay. So we mix so that the coagulating egg can mix well with the water and the papaya to make our food. Remember, this food will be well digested, well absorbed, well metabolized because of this process. Okay? That is cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, we have added cayenne pepper because cayenne has another role it plays. It plays a big role of increasing nutrients in our food. That's one. Second, it accelerates metabolism. Third, it stimulates appetite, and also it adds vitamins and minerals to boost the nutrients in our food. That's why cayenne pepper comes in. Okay? Yeah. So even though our food is made of fats, is natural fats and the proteins, but they cannot provide excess accumulation of fats because of cayenne. Cayenne will help our food to be used to provide energy in the body instead of being stored for being the burden in the future. Okay? So we continue cooking our food. You know, cooking doesn't take a short time. Okay? Here, look at the food here. We want to show you how the things were being done. Boiling with a lot of heat. Okay? Boiling, show you how our food was being prepared. But this is different. This is the other milk in a different saucepan. Sometimes they are mixed. This is the one we were showing. By that one, that small creep was another the other milk with papaya. Okay, I think you have seen a little bit different. Okay. Yeah, we continue to cook. continue to cook, because the food should be eaten when it is ready. Yeah, it should be cooked to the fullest, so that it may be used as intended to be. So that's why we take our time to cook until the food is ready. Healthcare CNM TV, we are here for you, demonstrating everything we teach you so that you may imitate what we do. Look at this. They are almost ready. The food is almost ready. Okay? We show up. We show up. So that no one will tell us, oh, you did not do it. You don't know how difficult it is. No, we know. We know, that's why we do it for you. Yeah. And by the way, because this is practical, everyone is able to follow these steps and do the same. There is nothing when we are showing things like this. Even those who say there's a language barrier, there's no language barrier here, because practical it has its own language. Speak on its own. So if there is a stove, there's food on it, there's time to take to cook, you don't need any language to understand that. You see that we cook until they are ready. Okay? Now we're going to put the other milk. The other milk. We first put that one. We make also the same trial as we did on the papaya and water, until it proves that the heat is not enough. You see, the charcoal is very hot, but the heat doesn't reach on the food as we want. So that's why we are going to change it, but first proving that the first method cannot give advantage to gain time. So when it proves that to be time consuming, we change and use another method. That is the other milk. We are showing you that is the other milk and sliced papaya, until it proves that it is not effectively working as we want. So we change. This is the other papaya with eggs. That's what we are showing. That this one in this stainless steel saucepan is papaya and eggs, and this one is milk and papaya. So it's very clear and understandable. There's no confusion. Everything should be well understood, so that everyone will practice these things without any barrier, without any controversy. Okay? Remember, the purpose of cooking this food like this is to facilitate digestion and absorption and metabolism. For helping people who are weak, for example, the people who are on a convalescence, people who are starved, the people who come from a long time without taking food. Okay, those people should consume this kind of food to help the body to absorb easily nutrients without necessary asking the body to use a lot of energy to provide all needed items like pepsin and hydrochloric acid. The body will not need a lot of those chemicals because the food is like supplements. It is taken and easily absorbed in a short time possible. In fact, it is to shorten the time the food takes in the body to be absorbed. That's the purpose of cooking the food like this. So look at our saucepan. It is hot, but it is not providing the heat inside we want. That's why we have turned and put the second item so that it may not take a long time. You know, even these videos, we try our best to make them short as possible so that it may not consume your time. You get the message and do not be bored. That's why we try our best to make them short. Yeah. So we cook. We continue cooking. Amazingly, when you put the aluminum around your cooking pan, doesn't affect it. So after checking our time, we realized that the food is not being cooked as quick as we want. So we changed and used another method. That's the one you are seeing. We have put a steel pan on the fire. Then we put our saucepan, which is having our food inside, so that it may be cooked. That is the other food which is done by milk and no, not milk, egg. This is milk and papaya, and the other one was eggs and papaya. Okay. Yeah. That's the other eggs. We first cooked on direct, but we found that it was not working well. Then we put on the big saucepan and put like step cooking, because the pan which is having food is not the one directly exposed to the fire, because it's already cooked. We are warming it. Yeah, we are warming it so that we serve them warm. Okay. But the pan you use external there, it is the one which is not new. It is just the one which is having some damage, and it serves to protect your pan where you have put food. Okay. So you may ask, are those pans the same quality? No. This is stainless. On the left is stainless. This is the one we use to cook milk. This one on the right is steel, normal steel, which you have put on the fire on the stove, so that to protect our saucepan in which we have put our food. Okay, that's what we are showing up, so that you may not be confused. Okay, there are two, preparing different food but having the same purpose, providing proteins and other nutrients to human body. As Healthcare CNN TV, we will always provide whatever we judge effective to help our followers to get good health. You will never regret your time you take when you follow our channel. Instead, you will refer to your friends, you will share them to your family and friends, so that they may get this important information as well. Because whatever good things you want to get, you make sure that you first do it for others. So if you want to be healthy, wish the good health to other people. Then when they are healthy, you will be healthy as well. That is the principle of our Savior, Yeshua HaMashiach Emmanuel. He said, whatever good things you want to get from others, make it to them. Okay? So we want to be healthy. That's why we prepare the food to show you how you can be healthy by consuming good prepared food, healthy food. So it comes back to us. That's so obvious. Yeah. So inspire others to do the same. Make sure that papaya is a fruit which is important, because it can be used in many different ways. First, when it is ripe, it can be eaten as a fruit. The seeds can be consumed as a medicine. We have explained it. The leaves also can be consumed and can be used externally. Extract the juice and use externally. Can be used internally. The juice from the leaves of papaya, even the roots of papaya are important, can be used in any way. And the latex also is important, because it can be used even for preparing the hand sanitizer. So papaya is a very important fruit you need. If you have the chance to get a place where you live, make sure you plant a papaya, because you never know when you will need it. Yeah. Today, this papaya I have collected from my tree, but they are not rot. They are just for family use. Yeah. But my suggestion is that every family should try their best to plant just one tree of papaya. Yeah. That's my suggestion. It is not a command, no, because we know that some people may not afford it. We know that. Yeah, because it is a big tree, you cannot move it anyway. But those who can afford should do it. So we still cooking our food, showing you how to cook it until the food gets ready. until the food get ready. Okay? Yeah. S Healthcare CNM TV, we are always here for you, preparing the food for you, preparing the lessons for you. Everything will be done for you so that you may get all information you need to prepare your food. Yeah, all information you need, we are here to provide it. It is our mission. There is no one who employs us, no. We are self-employed. We are self-employed. We are committed to do it. And we know that what we get as a profit is your good health. That is our profit. When you are healthy, it is good for us. It is good to us. Because it is our goal. When you get healthy, when you use our recipes, our advice, you put them in practice, and you get better, that is our benefits. Again, look at whatever we have used for this food: egg and papaya, milk and papaya. So that's what we are showing up here. Very clear. Okay, here it is like a zoom of how we prepared the milk, how the milk and papaya has been prepared. That is a zooming up we're showing. Okay, yeah, it was very hot, and you see there was a lot of steam coming from the milk, okay, which was being used in cooking papaya and cayenne. Here it is papaya and cayenne and milk, 3 items. That's what we were using there. There's no water added here. We did not add any drop of water in these things. We used only papaya, cayenne pepper, and milk. That's what we used here. So it was zooming in to give more detail about how we did the things. Okay? So that no one get confused. Everything should be clear. We continue showing you what we are doing. So cooking our food until it is ready. Okay? Our food is cooked until it is ready. So here, look at the products, final products. The food of all 2 types are cooked. That is the charcoal we have used. That is the food from milk, and the food from egg papaya, milk papaya, the charcoal stove we have used. Those are the items we have used. So I think you understand very well.